As the next morning began, it found Jimmy and I and Brian on the side of a hill overlooking a nice clear cut. Brian was doing his job as usual with the binoculars, checking out the land, making sure nothing was creeping up on us when it was getting light out. We waited patiently as the sun came up over the hill, hoping today was going to be our day.
We're up here, 10,000 feet, high up in the Rocky Mountains. It's 10 till 8 now. We're with Winterhawk Outfitters. Brian, our guide, he just walked down here in this timber. He's gonna try to push out anything that's in there. Haven't seen anything yet this morning. Been sitting up here glassing. We got in here before sun up. Just gonna give it some time. Sit here most of the day, see what happens. Sun's a little bad on us, but just gotta keep our hat belt down, keep that sun blocked. We can see all the way down in here. I think I see a bull down there. Coming up.
When I first got a glimpse of that bull coming up, I knew it had everything I was looking for and more. I started to plan out my shooting lanes and where I knew I could get a good shot.
Yes! Got him! Right down. Perfect shot, right on the spine. Looked like a 5x5, 6x6. Got him. Perfect. Yeah, first elk bull ever. Brian, our guide here at Winterhawk, he left us this morning. He said, alright, you guys go over there. It's the first day he has been with me. He went up on the top here with another guide. Oh my God. He went up there today and said, I'm gonna come down here and work this ridge and push these out here. He says they like to hide in there and be all stealthy. So I said, all right, do what you gotta do. He was getting kind of frustrated not putting us on any bulls. So he said, all right, do what you gotta do. Came down here, he's been patient all week long. And it's been a good week. Been seeing a lot of animals, a lot of mule deer, a lot of elk around here. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Nailed him right down.
Well, as Jimmy and I calmed down a little bit, we took our time and made our way down the side of the mountain to where we knew my elk was going to be laying in the valley. As we got closer, all we were left with was scratching our heads. We couldn't find anything. We watched the video over and over several times as Brian made his way up to meet up with us. And it was determined that I hit the elk somewhere in the back of the head and just knocked him out. He rolled as we clearly saw in the video, but he must have made his way out through the valley without us seeing, and we were left empty-handed. We put in more than enough time looking for any clues or signs of what would happen to this elk. As we were left talking about how tough these animals are, we got a call on the radio from Russ, the head guide at Winterhawk. Well, we just got a call in on the radio from Russ, the head guide here at Winterhawk. Got 2 real nice mule deer down, so we're gonna head up here and try to catch up with them, get some footage of them.
So I came down here. And I was waiting for you guys.
Oh yeah.
They were up there, so I came down here to hunt.
After a short hike to meet up with Russ and his 2 hunters, we could not believe what we saw on the ground.
First of all, I'd like to thank Winterhawk for a great hunt. This young man behind me put me in a spot, told me not to move. The morning came up. I didn't think it was a great spot. I just stayed there. He told me not to move. I didn't move. And I'd like to thank my best friend, Paulie Kinnick, back in New Jersey, for lending me his 30-06. My 270 Remington was jamming up. And coming up here in the dark was the first time I was ever on a horse, and I was scared. And with this buck, when he came up, I wasn't even shaking. He just came up so fast, I just shot him, and I was more scared of that horse than I was with this buck. And it's a dream come true, and I always remember it the rest of my life, and what a great outfit. Thank you very much. Look at this beautiful baby. Dream come true.
Hi, my name's Dave Devine. I'm here with my brother Joe, hunting with the outfitter Winterhawk. Joe and I, first day of the second week season for elk and mule deer. My brother and I were hunting about 100 yards from each other. He shot a humongous...
Hey, Winterhawk base, where you got a copy?
My brother shot a humongous mule deer. While we were gloating over that for about the first couple hours this morning, I decided to come down here about 100 yards from them guys just to sit and see if anything came over, as that other buck did. Sure enough, this guy come over the hill. To my surprise, I was drinking coffee, figuring I was just wasting my time where I was. And I was able to get him, fortunate enough to get him. Sheer luck. No skill involved at all. Just luck.
Jeez. This would have never happened without Russ putting us where he put us. Been hunting 31 years, and I would have never
Dreamed of anything.
I would have never picked this spot to be a spot for any kind of deer. But Russ said that he had a couple bucks in the area and to hang in there, and we did. That's what we're paying him for. All right, look up here. And boy, he was right. Don't second guess your guide.
Thanks for joining me on my hunt this week at Winterhawk. I sure had a blast. A little bummed out about my bull, but I'll definitely be back. And I know Dave and Joe will as well. If you want more information, contact either Larry or Russ at the number below, or online at www.winterhawk.com. They'll be more than happy to set you up with a hunt of a lifetime in Colorado. Thanks again, and we'll see you next week on Rut and Strut Outdoors.